Hello Libra, welcome to your reading. Hope you're all well. Thanks for tuning in. Saturday the 25th of April 2026. I'm going to do a love tarot reading for you guys, see what you've got going on. Collective general reading for the sign of Libra, love reading. It won't be for all of you, so use your discernment. Only take the messages that you feel resonate with you. Leave the rest. What do we have for Libra? What's going on in love for Libra? Spirit, what messages in love do you have for Libra? What does Libra need to know? One from the bottom. Strength. Okay. Determination. Powerful. Courage. Feeling good. Feeling confident. That's a good start. What else do we have? 5 of Wands. Staying out of conflict, or 3, 5 of Cups. Staying out of conflict or coming out of some sort of conflict. Who's reigning back there? Someone's accepting something and they're sort of taming their beast, as it were. They're not arguing about something anymore. They're accepting it for what it is and they're keeping the peace. Perhaps there's been some conflicts and you've decided that, well, I'm just going to walk away from it. I can't be bothered to argue. It is what it is. That agree to disagree sort of energy. I'm getting that energy. But someone is having to hold themselves back for the sake of peace. What else do we have for Libra? Page of Cups. So, there's someone here, or perhaps this is you, Libra, or you're connected to a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. There is an offer here, or someone is bringing you a gift, or someone is being quite romantic with you. Someone is being all dreamy and romance and saying, hey, Libra, I've got a fish in a cup. This is for you. That always makes me sort of chuckle a bit inside the old Page of Cups because, well, they're offering you feelings and emotions, but they are a page, so they're kind of getting swept away with the idea of romance. They're very romantic. Let's see how that develops over the reading. Or you could be offering someone romance, keeping the peace. All right, someone's keeping the peace. Someone's being romantic. They're kind of like, oh, let's make love, not war, and all this kind of thing, yeah? Which ain't a bad thing, but yeah, someone's making up. Has there been some making up going on here? What else do we have for Libra in love? King of Wands in reverse, because yeah, there has been, someone's been a bit fiery. I'm getting someone, or there's been some sort of conflict. Is someone coming in apologizing? Or has someone apologized to you, or you're expecting an apology from someone, or perhaps you're apologizing to someone? There's been a bit of, you know, tension, chaos, all that sort of stuff, or arguments, and now you're doing the making up, or you're waiting for someone to approach you with some sort of apology. Let's see what these could be about for Libra. Why is strength here for Libra? Why is strength here for Libra in love? I'll have you. 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Because there was some sort of, something was out of balance. Someone was overwhelmed. Perhaps this friction, this tension got too much. Some sort of heated situation. Someone had to pull back. They had to rein themselves in because it was getting too much, or someone was getting overwhelmed with it, or it was getting out of hand. Sorry, excuse any voices in the background. That's my son. Although I have asked him to have some strength and rein it in and not be so loud. But he's not quite at the point of accepting that yet. So perhaps he will come in with an apology for me. Who knows? Anyway, so creating some balance, keeping the peace, needing to keep the harmony. 5 of Wands. in reverse energy. Why is it here for Libra in love? Knight of Wands in reverse energy. Right, okay, so you could be dealing with an Aries, Leo, or a Sagittarius, Libra. Someone who's a little bit unpredictable, perhaps a bit, you know, hard to deal with, hard work, a bit argumentative perhaps, or someone that's just a bit flitty in their actions, their behaviours. Why is someone stepping out of chaos here, stepping out of conflict? Why is the Five of Cups here for Libra in love? King of Cups in reverse. Someone's not sure of their feelings. I'm getting that as well. Someone's not, their actions, their feelings, they're all over the place. Someone's a bit up and down in their emotions, their feelings, a bit imbalanced in their feelings and their actions. Someone's a bit moody. Someone's a bit perhaps closed off emotionally, or they're just not sure how they're feeling. Their feelings, their actions, they're just a bit unpredictable. They're not grounded. They're possibly being a bit immature. You could be dealing with someone that's acting or just being immature. Perhaps this is someone younger than you, or you're dealing with family or a younger person in this situation. But I'm getting someone that's more, someone that just, I'm not going to say it yet, but yeah, someone that's just unsure. They don't know where they want to be, what they want to feel, what they want to do, okay? But they're getting carried away with the idea of it all, and they're kind of not staying still for too long. Why is the Page of Cups here for Libra in love? Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups. There is feelings there, but someone's walking away from feelings because they have feelings. They don't want to walk away, but they're choosing to walk away. Someone's avoiding their feelings, Libra. Or there's a situation here that in order to keep the peace and just bring some sort of harmony, there's feelings there, but someone's just walking away, or someone is avoiding their feelings. They're not sure what their feelings are. They're just, all right, I can say it now. There's a somewhat non-committal kind of energy here I'm getting. Someone who doesn't like to talk about feelings, or when you perhaps try and talk about feelings, it ends up in conflict. King of Wands. Why is it here in reverse energy for Libra in love? Six of Cups in reverse energy. Yeah, that's leaving. That's also a past energy. Someone from your past, or there's some sort of past emotion, past sort of emotional feelings, baggage that someone is holding on to, can't sort of let go of, or there's someone from their past or your past that you can't let go of. This could be someone that you've known a long time, or you've got a lot of history with. Could be someone that who's a very close friend. It's a nostalgic energy. There's history here. There's memories. There's nostalgia. Yeah, there could be some, I'm getting family conflict for some reason. There's some sort of family conflict here for someone. But I'm getting that there's a lot of past emotional energy. You know, whether that's you have a lot of past history with this person, emotions, or you feel a close bond with this person. Or there's something here about needing to walk away from the past and walking away from feelings, although the feelings are still there, and there's someone that is avoiding feelings. All right, why? Well, let's start with the Six of Cups in reverse energy. Why is the Six of Cups here in reverse energy for Libra in love? King of Cups. I'm getting mixed emotions here. I'm getting someone that they're kind of like night and day. One that they're very unpredictable, very changeable, very unpredictable, very their emotions, they can't settle on an emotion here. Or perhaps someone is offering love and emotion, and someone's very grounded, very loving, and someone's just kind of avoidant of any sort of deep or grounded emotions. 8 of Cups, why is it here for Libra in love? Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady. Someone's been patient, committed, persistent. You've been perhaps waiting for something to harmonize here, for some sort of balance, or you've been waiting for something to stabilize, or you've been waiting for this person to kind of become balanced in their feelings and emotions. Why is the King of Cups here in reverse energy for Libra in love? Justice in reverse. I'm getting that there's someone here that they don't like to take accountability for their actions. They don't like to talk about feelings. They don't like to show their feelings. And they don't like to take accountability for feelings. They don't like to talk about anything too deep. I'm also getting there's someone here that's giving more than they're receiving. Someone's being treated a little bit unfair here. I'm not going to take that one just purely because Spirit told me not to. My intuition told me not to. Okay. Someone's not being fair, or they're not taking accountability for themselves or their actions, their behaviours, or the way that they're kind of mucking about. I'm getting someone that's mucking about here, and they need to grow up. I'm getting someone that needs to grow up. Knight of Wands in reverse energy. Why is it here for Libra in love? Hanged Man in reverse energy. Someone's very stubborn. I'm getting here that someone doesn't like to... I'm getting a selfish energy. Someone that doesn't like to take a risk, or someone that doesn't like to... they like to keep many irons in the fire to keep their sense of control or security or stability. Someone that's they're very stubborn. They don't feel that they're doing anything wrong. They don't want to take any accountability. And someone's trying to see something from a new perspective, see it from a new angle. Someone doesn't want to give something up. Someone doesn't want to leave some sort of lifestyle, or someone doesn't want to take accountability and be responsible. 2 of Pentacles in reverse energy. Why is it here for Libra in love? The Emperor in reverse. There you go. There he is. Stubborn. Stubborn, stubborn. But someone's sort of leading a lifestyle that's very chaotic, or all over the place. There's no structure. There's no order. They're not being sensible. They're acting very immature. They like to get their way. They like to be in control, but I'm getting a very selfish energy. I could probably keep saying that, but I'm just getting this very selfish, me sort of energy. Someone that's very selfish, and they just like to get their way. I'm getting someone that likes to have their cake and eat it too, for someone. Why is the Emperor here? I'm also getting that someone, can be hard work to deal with, or someone's a bit argumentative, or very stubborn, argumentative, and they don't kind of see any wrongdoing with their actions. They don't think there's a problem with the way they act, or the way they behave, or the things that they do. Why is the Emperor here in reverse energy for Libra in love? Wheel of Fortune in reverse. No change. This person's not changing. They're not changing. There's just nothing happening here. They're stuck. They're kind of stuck, set in their ways. They're not looking to... They don't feel like they need to change anything about themselves, about their life, about what they do, what they get up to. They're just, yeah, no change here, nothing to be seen here. So, and I'm getting that this is kind of, yeah, let's keep going. The Hanged Man in reverse energy. Someone here is very stuck in their own selfish ways. Someone's very stuck in their own they're very self-absorbed. They're very, and I think they've been that way for a long time. I think they've been that way for a long time, and I don't think they're, at the moment, this energy is showing me that they're not about to change at the minute. The Hanged Man in reverse energy. Why is the Hanged Man here for Libra in love? Ha, you can make it up. There you go. The Hanged Man in reverse. Clarifying the Hanged Man in reverse. Yeah. This person ain't changing, Libra. This person ain't changing. Who is it that's trying to see things from all perspectives? They're trying to... Maybe it's you that's coming to the realisation that this person ain't changing. Maybe it's you that's... I mean, the Hanged Man is about seeing things from a new perspective in reverse. It's about seeing things from a new perspective, and getting that light bulb moment that, okay, nothing's going to change here. What are you sacrificing to kind of still be connected to this person? What are you giving up to be connected to this person? I mean, there you are, Libra, Justice. You know what this person's about, you know how they act, and you know they're not going to change. They're not going to change, and it's not your job to change them. Justice in reverse energy. Why is Justice here? Why is Justice here in reverse energy for Libra in love? We have the Five of Wands. Conflict, friction, tension, disharmony. Are you conflicted within yourself, or is this conflict with this person every time you try and sort of approach them about this issue, or how they're acting, how they're behaving? Yeah, I'm getting someone that's very defensive. There you go. Someone that's very defensive. There's the Nine of Wands. Spirit just confirmed that. Someone's putting their guard up. Very defensive. Knight of Pentacles. Why is the Knight of Pentacles here for Libra in love? Seven of Cups. They like to keep their options open. They like to keep their options open. They've got many options. They have or they haven't, but they probably have, but they like to keep them open. They can't make a decision. This is someone that's they can't make a decision. They like to keep their options open. They don't want to be left without what do they say, a boat to paddle in, or they like to keep they like a backup plan. Okay, this person likes a backup plan. King of Cups, why is he here for Libra in love? Temperance in reverse, there you go. And they're extremes. Ace of Cups. I feel perhaps you're offering them love, or there's some sort of, but it's unfair. They're not giving you back the same that you're giving them. And there's the disharmony, the extreme. Someone's giving love, and someone's just not even thinking about love. Someone's just thinking about all the options they've got. Why is the Ace of Cups here for Libra in love? King of Pentacles in reverse energy. Yep. Someone is greedy. They, status, they like, it might be status, it might be wealth, it might be money. They're very indulgent. They're very greedy. They like, I'm getting someone that likes, the grass is always greener on the other side. Someone who, they're very indulgent. They're very, it's all about me. I'm getting an all about me kind of mentality with them. Nine of Wands, why is it here for Libra in love? Five of Cups. And you're being left disappointed, or someone's being left disappointed, and someone's been dwelling on it and holding, yeah. Someone's not stable. They're not stable, they're not predictable, they're not consistent, they're not committed, they're just lost in their own little world, Libra. Don't get lost with them. The Wheel of Fortune in reverse energy. Why is it here for Libra in love? Six of Wands in reverse energy. Someone's not being appreciated, not being recognised, or someone's being hidden. Someone's hiding something, or someone likes attention. I'm getting someone is an attention seeker. They like the attention. They like to keep their options open because they like the attention of many. And someone's feeling like they're not being seen, or someone doesn't want someone to be seen. Why is the Hanged Man here in reverse energy twice for Libra in love? The Lovers, the Ace of Swords in reverse. There's a decision here to be made. Someone can't make a decision. There's a strong attraction here for someone. Could be some karmic energy here. There's a lesson to be learned. Perhaps you're the one learning your lesson, Libra, but this person here just has to be left because they clearly don't want to learn a lesson. So it's not your job to teach them. Let karma do that. Let the universe do that. Why is the King of Pentacles here in reverse energy for Libra in love? The energy's high in this reading, Libra. That's why I'm talking so fast, because it's really, whew, it's a high, this energy. It's a high, it's a high, it's a high. King of Pentacles in reverse energy. Why is he here for Libra in love? Five of Pentacles, Two of Cups in reverse. Yeah, feeling left out. You're offering love, or someone's offering love here, and they're not getting it back. This person's just shutting them out. You're being shut out, they're being shut out, but I think it's you, Libra. They're not offering you the same that you're offering them. You're feeling rejected, left out, and yeah, Seven of Cups. Why is the Seven of Cups here for Libra in love? Page of Wands, Three of Swords in reverse. Yeah, this, I don't think I need to it's just repeating itself now. Temperance in reverse energy. Why is it here for Libra in love? Four of Wands in reverse, Two of Wands in reverse. Crossroads, coming together, coming apart, on, off, uniting, separating. This person just, did we have a Knight of Wands come out? We did indeed. They're here for a good time, not a long time. Five of Wands. Why is a Five of Wands there? Hello, birdie. Why? I don't know if you heard that bird chirping there. He was pretty, or she was pretty. Sung me a song, sung you a song. Five of Wands. Why is it here for Libra in love? Ten of Swords in reverse. Healing, feeling betrayed by this person. Not surprised. Five of Cups. Why is it here for Libra in love? Eight of Cups. Walking away, walking away. Queen of Swords. Cut the nonsense. Nine of Cups. You're not happy. Nine of Cups in reverse. You're not happy. The World in reverse, feeling unfinished business. Eight of Wands, quick decisions, quick actions. Perhaps that's the Queen of Swords coming in to cut through the bollocks and walk on. Excuse my French, but I felt the need. Page of Cups in reverse, still not sure how they're feeling. Chariot in reverse, going in all directions but forward. Seven of Wands, defensive. Three of Swords, healing and letting go, or needing to. Do I need to put these into their suits, Libra? Shall I repeat myself for another 10 minutes? I'll put them into their suits. Libra, there is a karmic lesson here to be learned. You will not learn that lesson until you detach from this person. Until you start investing in yourself, until you start working on yourself. This, you cannot change this person. This is not your, everyone has their own lessons to learn, their own path to walk, their own journey to take. You cannot do that for them. That is for them to do. You must, sorry, I can't say that, but well, yes, we must. We must invest in ourselves. We must work on ourselves. We must improve ourselves. We must look after ourselves and others. But if we keep tuning in and connecting and putting all our efforts, love and investment into someone and not ourselves, we are going to be left empty, an empty vessel. You've held on to this. You've tried to see it from every angle. You've tried to try again. You've offered love. You've offered affection. You've offered commitment. There's been a lot of, perhaps this is a very intense, physical, passionate sort of a connection. You feel a bond with this person. You feel attached to them. This person don't feel attached to you. This person doesn't feel attached to anyone. This person's loyalty is to themselves. It will be, look after yourself. Start to invest in yourself, look after yourself, feel better about yourself, and your life will become better. Don't worry about the actions and decisions and behaviors of others. You're number one. You are number one in your life. This person's definitely number one in their life, because they're kind of just, they're all about themselves. And it's, there's balance in everything, Libra. You know that. There's balance in everything. But you're unbalancing yourself because you're giving too much to this person and getting nothing in return. And it's leaving you stuck. So when you detach from this and start giving yourself the same amount of love and investment that you give to this person, then you will start to feel better. Let people, you do what you've got to do, Libra, and let people do what they've got to do. You walk your path, your journey, and you let others do the same. Otherwise, you're going to be a hamster running against the wheel and you will forever stay stuck. That's what I have for you, Libra. Hope it resonated, hope it helped. If it did, please give the video a thumbs up. It helps me grow my little channel. If you would like some more readings from me, click the bell at the top of my page and you will get a notification when I next do a reading. Good luck, best wishes, lots of love. Until next time, bye-bye.